So the red dot. Okay, so it should be recording. Let me put you back down here. What you don't know is that I just recorded an entire motherfucking blog, and because the screen went whatever, none of the stuff I was saying was being recorded, and I thought it was really, really funny stuff, by the way. Um, oh. So now I was telling the first blog, your blog too. We'll just call you that. I was telling B1 that I don't usually plan blog sessions. Like they're like, oh my god, I really, really, really want to blog right now or some shit. So I would like go run and grab my computer. And so this one, of course, is different because like Michelle's at a photo shoot. Oh, let me tell you where I'm at since you don't already know B2. Michelle's at a photo shoot here in the Saguaro National Forest. Let me just do a little Rochambeau here. It's not going to be as in detail as the first one. You'll have to forgive me. So go around, go around, go around. Anyways, this is where I'm at, the beautiful Saguaro National Forest, just west of Tucson. And I did not intend to blog today, or not that I didn't intend to. I just didn't have that like rushing, oh, get to the computer, whatever, as fast as you can. So I'm not exactly totally sure what to say. So we'll just go from there, okay? If you're terribly disappointed, I apologize. It is January 8th, 2011, sometime in the early afternoon. Michelle Gennardini, my soul sister, is sitting across the canyon from me. No, I'm not going to pick it up. She's, all right, fucking video blog, you got to pick it up. Okay, so if you can see, I don't know if you can see that far out there, but that's where Michelle's at shooting this gladiator type, really cool photo shoot thing with some really nice people. They gave me some water actually. So it affords me some great opportunities to be out here. One, I get to see some of her photo shoot because I am a little bit of ways across the canyon, I guess. Um, and two, I get to help her out and assist her any way I can because I know I'm far away now, but I help her with her costume and all kinds of stuff. So I feel good about that. And plus, I get to position myself in the middle of the Saguaro National Forest, which because I think a forest is defined by its the the trees. Like I think it's the having of trees being forest, and I don't think that these saguaro cacti qualify as a tree. I don't know though. I don't think so. So I'm not totally sure if you can even call this forest. I mean, there are some shrubs out here and maybe a few trees, but I don't think that the density of trees is here. I'm just saying. Now, when you look across the mountains, it's covered in green right now, which they look from afar to be forest covered, but I don't think so. I'm not buying it. You don't get the forest card from Hershey Petty today. Not with all these saguaros. But some cool things I've already found since I've been here. This was actually on the side of the road. I can't even say that this was in the Saguaro National Forest because we had stopped um, outside of it because once it's super weird, like Verizon or whoever, the satellites know exactly where the Pinche National Park stopped. Like the second we left the national park, it was like boom, 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 everyone's got bars. So when we stopped there, so I'm not sure if this was on what side of the Saguaro National Forest line, but it's got thorns on one side, and on the back, where you think there's thorns, I have taken tweezers and pulled it off so we can make some sort of frame, like just put something sparkly and pretty right here, and then somehow find a stand somewhere somehow. If anybody can do it, I can, so I know that. So I'm gonna make it into a frame and hopefully put some like one of the photos for Michelle's shoot today in it. Wouldn't that be cool? I thought so. So, so I got this. Still got thorns on one side. And then over there, I found this heart-shaped rock. Kinda. You've really got to use your imagination. I'm trying to put it in sky backgrounds. Let's see. Okay, can you see it? Kind of got to use your imagination, but it's totally there. And the way that it was buried in the dirt when I pulled it up, it looked almost perfect as a heart. I was like, holy shit! And then I pulled it up, and of course, it's got, it's like the tip of the iceberg. I think there was a lot more rock to it than I thought. But I'm not going to break anything because it would, the integrity of the rock would be lost. So I'm gonna keep it that way, even though it's um, not perfect art. Those are really the. Oh, and I found that somebody was wonderful enough to take the time to turn these disgusting men and women's restroom that I'm sitting above into like a instead of just a structure out here. Like it belongs. It's made of stone, whatever, which I appreciate. Speaking of, sorry, thorns. Speaking of being above shit, because I'm above these bathrooms, um, right behind this computer, like right here, is what I think is coyote shit. And the reason why I think it's coyote shit is because my parents own land where there's coyotes, and from what I understand, this came from my dad, who I think wants to be a mountain man more than he is a mountain man. So I'm not exactly sure how true this information is that he gave me, but he said that coyotes like to shit on top of things, like I guess marking their territory or whatever. Like you won't be walking down the trail and find coyote shit in the trail. No, like coyotes shit on top of rocks, and they shit like like right here. Shit here. So this shit behind the camera is totally shit, and I think that it's coyotes because of where it's at. And with shit sitting below you and above next to you, um, comes flies. And I hate things that fly. I hate all things that fly. Like they're gross. Um, because we don't have eyes on top of our fucking heads, I don't like things that fly because I can't see them coming. I don't know. And not only that, name a flying creature that like will let you know it's angry with its, I don't know, growling or showing of the teeth or whatever. No, when they're flying and they're after you, they look exactly the way they do when they're flying and they're not after you. So how do you even know they're coming? How do you like, a dog? You pet a dog, it starts to growl. You're like, all right, no more petting it. They don't get that opportunity with things that fly, and that's just birds who have to come at you in one direction or whatnot because of the way that they fly. Like, think about flies, which is on the shit behind the camera. These flies, they buzz around and they buzz, and it's the most horrible buzz in the world. And it's because you hate flies so much, you almost wish that you hear that buzzing and it's a fucking bee because at least it'll just sting you and go away and die somewhere. But no, these flies, or mosquitoes, the same bullshit in your ears. Like, ugh, it's horrible. Cockroaches fly too, but I won't get into that story. Because I already told B1 I'm not telling B2. And B2, you better be fucking recording. Um, Someone's pulling up to the photo shoot. I don't know if you can hear the cars in the drive. It's actually really cool up here. Um, I smoked a little weed. I'm gonna do it again right now. They can't see me. They're really far away. But maybe they can see me huddling in and smoking weed. But, so anyways, it looks like Michelle's changing. She does these photo shoots like for she does it for free. It's part of her creative outlet, she says, which I think is so incredibly beautiful. It's amazing, actually. So she's changing, and I get the impression that everyone's kind of staring at me right now. So my phone actually smoked up, but that could be paranoia. I don't know. People get paranoid. I know I certainly do. Last night I made Michelle hold me because I thought she was mad at me. She was like, "I'm not mad at you." I'm like, okay, fine, hold me. So that was a really funny story. Oh my goodness! To think I didn't have anything to talk about on the first blog. Lie. But uh, at least 6 people were shot and killed today in Tucson. What I think was northern Tucson. Include one of the dead is an Arizona state senator. I heard her name once and I can't remember it right now, but apparently she was a liberal. It was an assassination. 12 the the radio reports that we got driving out here before all cell phone reception and everything went to shit um, was we got different reports. They did and we did, just depending on what radio station. So confirmed dead is at least 6. Confirmed shot and wounded at least 12. Um, I don't know if there were any other dignitaries or local officials, pillars of the community, parents, mothers, sisters, brothers, fathers, um, who the other people were that are confirmed dead, but for sure there was a state senator, and apparently her political views are liberal, anti-gun, pro uh, amnesty for illegals. Like that's what I gathered